Hello everybody and welcome to the ShopTo YouTube channel. It's George here and today I have my review summary for Ghost Recon Wildlands. So my written review went up yesterday, but if you're not interested in reading it, I'm going to be summarising it today in video format for you guys. So I've had a fair amount of time playing this game and I'm really enjoying myself. I'm definitely going to be carrying on playing after I finish making this video. So Ghost Recon Wildlands. Now I played the beta a little bit. I didn't get enough time with it. I would have rather played a lot more in the beta, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because the bit of the beta I did play, I had to play out again here, which isn't a bad thing because it helped me get back into the swing of things with the story and the controls and everything like that and just how the game played. So it was kind of nice to have played a little bit so I knew what was going on and then I could play back through that to get back into the zone. But yeah, first impressions were positive. I mean, there's a lot to this game and there's a lot that I like about this game, but there are a few things that I maybe do not like about this game. But the positives do definitely outweigh the negatives, and as with all reviews, no game is perfect. So, first of all, the first thing that really struck me was the third person to first person combat, where you're in third person now and when you aim down sights you go into first person. I love that. That is the perfect blend of the two for me, because navigating around a map in first person can be a little bit tedious, especially when you've got to, you know, go around places, and if you want to be stealthy, having a third person option where you can kind of bend the camera around a corner is kind of useful. But obviously first person combat is a lot better, for me at least, especially when using guns and stuff like that. So the combat is fantastic. The mix of the two is really, really good. It's really easy to be stealthy, and the teammates, the AI teammates, are really good. Like, this is a genuine, like, next level performance by Ubisoft here. You feel like you're actually playing with abled, like, bots. They're not just stupid. They're not going to do stupid things and give away your position and stuff. They genuinely listen to your commands and play it as if you've got a team of real life people playing, which is really, really nice, because none of my friends had this game, so I was going to have to play offline with bots, but the bots were great, so that was a real positive. I have really highlighted that in my review because I feel like that is a next level kind of feature there. It's like nothing else. Moving on, the story, you basically got to take out this group of kind of, like, you could refer to them as terrorists, but they're like bad guys, and they want to turn the country you are in, Bolivia, into a narco state, which is basically where it's just a country that produces and sells drugs. And you basically have to work your way up the hierarchy, killing leaders and like commanders, whatever you want to call them, until you get to the bad guy, the chief lad himself, El Sueño, at the top. And I haven't actually got that far in the game, so I can't tell you what happens, but I imagine that's a pretty epic boss kind of fight. The commanders and stuff like that feel like boss fights. You could liken them to those, which is kind of nice because you work through, you do a few small missions, do some side missions, and then you've got those big missions where you genuinely have to plan and really go in hard and take them out and stuff. It's really good fun. And yeah, so the story, it's not phenomenal, but it is good. It's good. It's better than some of the ones I've played recently, especially with games like this, the open world games. The story's kind of a little bit, but the story in this is genuinely good, and I am interested to see what happens further on into the game. So overall, I mean, I've kind of touched on most things. World and graphics, I'm going to mention briefly. The world is huge. You will never run out of places to go and find, but it does kind of feel a little bit empty, but then again, Zelda felt a little bit empty and that game's fantastic. I mean, it's not a problem, but some parts of the world do feel a little bit like, But in conclusion, I really like Ghost Recon Wildlands. There's some real innovative features in this game, such as the co-op mode with all the bots that feel just so real, like you're playing with actual people and you can command them and control them and stuff like that. That is really, really good. The story is decent. The world is huge, as I mentioned. You're never going to get bored of just driving around in the world. Driving, by the way, is really, really good as well. But overall, I feel like this game is definitely worth a purchase if you kind of like these open world games, or if you're a first person shooter fan and you're looking for something new, because obviously FPSs like Call of Duty and Titanfall and stuff tend to be quite linear, whereas this is open world, so you can do whatever you like, and it's got that first person and third person mix, which is really, really nice, especially for a player of first person shooters. It lets you kind of get straight into the game and you kind of feel familiar with it all already. So yeah, Ghost Recon Wildlands, you can check out my written review down in the description. I'll leave links to the game down there and a few other bits if you want to check those out, but I would definitely recommend it, especially if you're an FPS fan or a fan of like The Division or anything like that. Mine has been George. Be sure to, as I said, check in the description, subscribe and leave a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you guys next time.